Right now, things are getting crazy in every freaking direction, okay? From soldiers literally being hunted down in the Middle East, getting targeted like it's serious. Okay? Cash Patel's email just got hacked by the Iranians. The Iranians are winning the freaking meme war right now. They are controlling the narrative, okay? And has literally been accused of being bloodthirsty and completely incompetent, which we kind of already know, but there's a whistleblower. Hello, it is happening. It, this shit is going insane. And as all of this is happening, Mike Johnson last night decided that Congress was going on a 2-week break when everything is in the middle of insanity. Okay, listen, we're going to get into all of these stories, but before we do, hey guys, I'm Joby, and welcome back to Pretty is Political. I hope you are having a great day. As good as it can be. I hope you are having a great day and everything is going well for you, because what we can't do is control all this foolishness. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Joey Beauty on all platforms. No, not Joey Beauty on all platforms. I'm Joey Beauty. Pretty is Political on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. I'm still trying to remember the daggone name. I've been Joey Beauty for so long, so excuse me. But let's get into today's show because all right. So listen, when I tell y'all Iran has been trolling the hell out of the United States. You cannot make this stuff up. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They on skateboards. Look at this. Talk about public perception. Talk about the troll is real. Look at this.
Why did you attack the Manov school?
Wait.
Go on. Lie. 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 We didn't hit the Manov school. America doesn't have Tomahawk missiles at all. We care deeply about the Iranian people.
Yo.
We have no issue with civilians.
Why did you attack the Manov?
They are going.
I'm not a pedophile.
Liar!
Say I wasn't on Epstein's island.
I wasn't on Epstein's island.
Liar!
Say I don't worship Baal.
I don't worship Baal. Liar!
Say I'm a son of a bitch. Say it!
I'm son of a bitch.
Say I'm not a
These
pedophile.
Iranians are
I'm
playing.
not.
This ain't just random. This is coming from the state.
And please
The
down.
Iranian
Merrily, merrily,
state.
merrily,
Look,
merrily.
the top, it says Iran's military media. Okay? This is coming from the state.
Roll, roll your boat gently down the street. Roll, roll your boat gently down the
Come on, stop.
I know how it feel to wake up, fucked up, pockets broke as hell of another rock. Why nobody helps me to open Hormuz?
Oh my goodness. Just a few more. This is the last one. And then we go. This is the last one. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? Did y'all just see that? They had him in the bed with a little girl. Look, a little crying baby. Oh, buddy. They know. I didn't see this one before. Pause. I need a quick pause real quick. Do y'all notice when it says 1636? Did y'all notice that? I don't drive, I ain't got no car, but I've been noticing and I've been hearing a lot all over social media that not only are the prices increasing, somehow people's gas here in the United States is being burnt quicker. So I don't know if they're putting something in it to try to, make up for the shortage and it's burning quicker. I don't know what's going on, but that 1.6 little thing they did, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Y'all, we need to be very concerned. We need to be very scared. I don't understand. Listen, so Iran has won the meme war. The meme war. That's just it. Okay, Iran. Orangina has decided to send troops. I think he said about 1,000, 2,000. You know what? I know it's not 1 million. Okay, Iran said, okay, we have 1 million troops ready for you right now. I believe, I think Iran has 150 million people. I'm not sure. They probably have more troops. At this point, I would be concerned that the farmers, the fishermen, the school teachers gonna pull out on you. Okay, Iran has been around for 6,000 years. They're smart enough to have been around, not conquered, nothing, for 6,000 years. They were here when the Romans were here, and they were here after that shit. They're not stupid. The delusion that this country and people, you know what it is? It is that white supremacy insanity, because that's all it is. Everything else, everything lined up, if we just pay attention and look at it for what it is, says, one, we ain't winning. Okay, we're not winning this war. We have not won this war. We're not going to win this war. And just like Vietnam, the people over here, America, the Western nations, cannot get past a minority group or people they consider under them, people they consider less human than them, okay, kicking their asses and winning a war. They cannot comprehend it. And because they cannot comprehend it, they keep losing. After all of those wars, just a quick example, all of those wars they had with the Asian world, there was a bunch of them trying to force them into capitalism. They on even the last one, they on the Vietnam, everything. And the Asians turned around, and I say this all the time, and I say this as a joke, but it's dead ass serious. When I feel like the Asians were like, okay, you want to force us to play capitalism? We're going to play capitalism, and we're going to do it better than you. And ever since the Asian countries decided to do that, they've been kicking our asses. We think we are so fucking amazing, and our weapons are so high tech and so fucking fantastic, and it's just not true. Okay, these Asian countries' weapons are out of this fucking world, and they are giving it to people like Iran. Okay, and they're able to figure out how to make $10,000 drones, 600 of them shits a day, $10,000, $20,000. That is able to get. They are able to see our Black Hawks and shoot them out the sky. We spend all of this money on military, on a military industrial complex. We spend all of this money to still be second rate, fucking rate. I've said this, I've used this analogy before, I'm gonna use it again. It's like David and fucking Goliath. The irony of that is crazy. The irony of that is crazy because you cannot seem to comprehend that these people, again, they are descended from people who have fought for their land for 6,000 fucking years. It doesn't matter how much they might not like the what's happening in this moment in their government. They are down. And I still come to question, because I thought about it yesterday when I was reading something, and they've had issues with Iran since the 1940s. What else happened in the 1940s? I told y'all my mind runs like a timeline. They've had issues with Iran and what Iran was doing. Those are Iranians. Let them deal with that. Okay, we need to be worried about what's happening over here, and y'all need to go and deal with this. Okay, but what happened in the 1940s that could have affected people's perception of Iran? Because it was all good just a week ago. We know this country love a good dictator. We know this country love a good dictator, but what happened in this world that's close to Iran in the 40s that would probably cause us to create this propaganda about how we should view them? Because again, however they run their country is how they run their country. It doesn't really affect me. They're on the other side of the world. You know what affects me? Us engaging in us engaging and creating this foolishness that is just amplifying or speed rolling World War III into existence. Here we go. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Is it not? Oh, y'all know I don't believe in coincidences. But isn't that a weird coincidence? The minute we start having issues with the minute the world started really having issues with Iran is when these people came and took over and attempted or have been attempting to take over Palestine. And Iran not about that life. And Iran has had a problem with that because how you coming to take other people's land? because again, they've had their land for 6,000 years, so they understand sovereignty. I think that is very interesting, and we really need to think about that. I saw somewhere where they were like, us people who are at a certain age or younger have not been fully programmed to just eat whatever it's not real people are trying to feed us. And I have to thoroughly agree. I have to 100% agree. The same thing that they use to attempt to keep people dumb, keep people stupid, not paying attention to what's happening, is also the same devices that are used to let people actually be aware of what the heck is actually happening in this world. I saw It's Not Tel Aviv. The mayor of Tel Aviv was on a interview, losing his freaking mind, acting like a toddler, like this is ours, because I don't know, like the thought that there are no consequences for your actions is diabolical. The thought that, because we're God's chosen one, God has been punishing said chosen people for millennia. Open a Bible. Y'all literally had to walk 40 years. You literally had to walk 40 years. If you believe in the, if you religious, they literally had to walk 40 years because of foolishness. They keep doing foolishness. Literally had to walk 40 years. How many years do you think they're gonna have you walking now? How many years you think God gonna make y'all walk now for the atrocities? For the atrocities. Yo, I saw a video of a baby. The baby was like 2 years old. They were burning a baby with a cigarette. They don't believe in war crimes. Just like Hegseth. They don't believe in war crimes. Burning a baby with a cigarette, being proud and audacious enough to be excited about taking it from women and unaliving and children and unaliving them. We watched video a week ago of them pushing a car with a woman and children off a freaking cliff because it's funny. But we're expected to grieve for you. I'm gonna grieve for them army men and women that are literally running and hiding all over the Middle East, trying not to get caught. They put a bounty. Oh, Iraq is down. Iraq said, F the US, we down with Iran. So that happened. They put bounties, okay? They were 13, there are 13 military bases in the Middle East. They have literally destroyed every last fucking one of them. They're still trying to say only like 12 people are, unalive. I think they're in the hundreds at this point, maybe even the thousands, honestly. I'm gonna keep it above. We know this guy lies. He told y'all he's a liar. He lied about COVID when it came out and told y'all he lied because he didn't want to create panic. You don't think that's the same thing he's gonna say at the end of this when we come to find out that how much soldiers actually have lost their lives? You don't think he's gonna say, I didn't want to create panic? The Iranians say, and these other countries are confirming, that all the bases are destroyed. They're coming for hotels now. They're hunting. They put money on the heads of the military professionals, the military, I guess if you work for if you're American, period. They have money on your head. Please tell us where they are. We're going to get rid of them. They've threatened the Sheridan. If you have soldiers in there, because in America, and that's what they said, in America, they wouldn't rent to war criminals. They would arrest them. That's what they said. And now we dropping what? 1,000-2,000 more people They're literally talking about they flying over 1,000 paratroopers. Like, are y'all gonna drop 1,000 men and women into the middle of Iran? Because for some reason you think your whiteness is a shield. Baby, the goat herder gonna get at you. The goats gonna get at you. They have 150 million freaking people. They are descended from people who ride. The Caucasian people here are descended from thieves, people who ran. Look at Orangina. If you don't know his history, his granddad ran out of Germany because he didn't want to join the army. Sounds familiar? And then tried to go back home after he had a brothel and all this shit. And Germany said, keep that shit. Get the f out of here. That's who these people are. That's who these people are. They not even the Russians or the Eastern Europeans. The Eastern Europeans at least bought that life for real. That's why you think Ukraine's still holding on, even though, because they bought that life for real. The weak ones moved further west. Here. Because ain't no other rational reason that anybody thinks any of this shit makes sense, is appropriate. It's the delusion of our whiteness cannot be overthrown. It's the delusion to think I don't care if you sent those 1,000 troopers with bags full of bullets. They're not making it out. This is not back when you're the only ones who had guns and other people were trying to protect themselves with sticks and shit. This is not that time anymore. This is an equal playing field. All the advantages we scream about we have because we America and we the best country in the world. China has mollywopped us. Their planes are better. Their munitions are better. Their everything is fucking better. Because they put effort and they prop up their educational system. We destroy ours. Because some black person might get an opportunity. Some person who's not a lily white might get an opportunity. So we destroy our education system. Two folds. Because now people are too stupid to understand that they're stupid. Too stupid to understand that they're stupid. And also not able. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all, but I mentioned it like last week when we spoke about all the things that happened at these colleges, especially these Ivy League schools, and how a lot of the smartest kids in the world left, even if they were from here, like a brain drain, like they do in Mississippi and Alabama. Anybody with any sense that live in those areas normally leave. They normally leave. It's called the brain drain. You harass the kids who are from America or the kids who are coming to America. The smartest kids on the fucking planet. You trying to chase them down. You trying to have fucking people who couldn't even pass the police officer exam. That's why they ICE now. Chasing the smartest kids in the world down. Hunting them down here. And then you wonder why they went over there. I told y'all when he first did that shit back in January, by February of last year, Russia, even though they in a whole fucking war, Russia, numerous Chinese countries, numerous even European countries increased the amount of students that they are willing to accept, because they saw, unlike y'all, unlike some people here, they saw opportunity to they opened up more slots, aka if you hey brilliant child, hey child who's gonna create the next fucking best warship in the world, hey child who could break into the CIA's database, hey you do you really want to go over there? Or even if you're from over here, even if they're from over here, you really want to stay over here? They trying to put retards from middle America in your spots. You really want to stay over there? And a lot of these kids are saying, no mas, I'm out. And that's been happening for a little while. But it really happened to a point where you can see a jump in the metrics last year and this year. It's going down. Because why would they're smart enough to know the winning team? And at this point, we're the losing team. At this point, we're the only team. It's Not Real is damn near destroyed. Their people are running everywhere. They're scattering. They're not even standing on business for what they said is what God said was theirs. That's what they say. That's what they said. That's the point, right? God said it was yours, so you're supposed to stand there and die for it. Right? Because that's what the Iranians are going to do. They're going to stand there. They're going to stand on business, and they're going to take as many of you out before you take them out. We can't talk. We here voting in fucking retards as presidents and shit. We here with an FBI director who used to be a fucking YouTuber. We here with an FBI director who literally just got his email hacked this morning. We here with an FBI director that fired anybody who recognized that, okay, you slow though. Oh, okay, you slow. I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, like I said, mind you, It's Not Real is doing all of this and still attacking other countries. Lebanon is popping off. The Middle East, yeah, you still have some of them. Saudi Arabia about to get blown out of the box. Because the Middle East is starting to, like I always say, even with the Asians, they're going to get down. You're going to get down or lay down, and they're going to get down. Can you understand who really going to protect you when shit hits the fan? When shit hit the fan, they took everything, right? When shit hit the fan, they took everything from them to go give it to It's Not Real. Y'all wondering? I saw people out here wondering. Let me take these notes down because we can talk. I saw people out here wondering why China ain't come for Taiwan yet. They could, they don't have to at this point. Taiwan know they're not safe. They don't have to at this point. They getting real fucking agreeable. Because at the end of the day, they Asian like they Asian. They the same fucking Asian. Wondering why North Korea ain't popping on South Korea? For what? You see? Oh, you thought that person is America. Oh, you thought that person had your back for real. Oh, you was hiding behind that person talking shit. Now that person left. Now that person left you. They left and they took all the weapons that they tried to give you. What you gonna do? Oh, you was talking hella shit. They gone now. What you gonna do? You gonna get down or you gonna lay down? What you think they gonna do? They gonna get down. That's what in my mind, that's why North Korea, all North Korea had to do is shoot that missile into the sea. You gonna get down or you gonna lay down? Because I don't want to hurt you. We the same people. You're my cousin, bro. I don't want to do that. China don't want to hurt you. No, we are one, baby. We are one. Do you see why we are one? Just like the Iranians are saying, oh, y'all, we are one. Because when shit go down, we the only people who got each other. They over there. They don't give a fuck about you. They here, they literally telling them, y'all got these Americans hiding in your midst that are putting people from your country's lives at risk. Iran is literally telling you the playbook. The only person still thinking they're gonna fight shit, the Ukrainian dude. Just like I said, them Eastern Europeans, them the only white people, in my opinion, about that life for real. But they gonna get they over there in Saudi Arabia, baby. Go back where you come from, Zelensky. Figure that shit the fuck out. Go work it out with Putin over there. Go figure it out over there. Because they got a hell of a lot to say when they don't have to deal with the day-to-day consequences of fucking with your neighbor. I gave y'all the example. It don't matter if you think you down with the big bad, alleged big bad person down the block. You live in my building. That person down the block can't get here fast enough when I come knocking on your when I walk downstairs and come knocking on your fucking door to run down on you. They can't help you. They down the block. They gotta leave their apartment. They gotta put on their shoes. Even if they try to run down the block, by the time they get down the block, I done already drug you, baby. I done dragged you for filth already before they even got their shoes on. You hear me? It's the same thing. What are we missing? I don't know. So, like I said, and hold up. It's not real soldiers. Remember, I said everybody's scattering. They scattering too. Can't even find a lot of them. They left. They left. They're crying. They upset about what's happening to, quote unquote, their land. When not even 6 months ago, they were sitting in fucking lawn chairs with fucking drinks and shit, snacks and babies, watching bombs destroy Palestine. They was out here unaliving them people for the shits and giggles of it all. Children. I told y'all earlier about the baby. One of them was burning with a cigarette. We're at the times when we literally have obliterated war. No, it's not obliterated. We're trying to pretend like it's no such thing as war crimes because we're America. This ain't going to end how you think it's going to end. Congress left last night after Orangina decided, okay, well, shout out to the Democrats. Y'all been pissing me off because I told y'all should have shut this shit down a long fucking time ago. But y'all been, and you didn't cave. Yeah, it was hard for TSA shit. My mom, my mom been flying. My mom right now I told y'all she came back the other day. She flew out again on Wednesday. I told you that she flying back in today. Well, not up here in New York, but you know what I'm saying. Like, things happen. If she had to get in a car and drive herself from Atlanta to freaking Florida, that's just what you're gonna have to do. Y'all don't want to be, that's the problem. Y'all don't want to be uncomfortable enough. That's the problem. The majority of this country does not want to be uncomfortable. We have always been uncomfortable. That's why we're not shocked by none of this shit happening. It does not faze us. You do what you gotta do. Y'all know how they got rid of Caesar? I'm just curious. Do you know how they got rid of Caesar, since our country is based off of Rome? I'm not going to say it on here. But you know how they got rid of Caesar? Google it. Y'all are worried about y'all 9-to-5s that ain't even paying y'all enough to be able to feed your fucking children. A little bit of inconvenience. Y'all keep talking about some No Kings protests. Sound ridiculous. When y'all need to run down on Washington. It's not illegal. Remember, the January 6ers did it. It's not illegal. And I'm not saying run up on I ain't saying run up in no White House or I'm not saying none of that. But if you're going to protest, y'all need to take y'all ass to Washington and protest. What you're doing protesting is comfortable. Your gas is, what is your gas prices right now? I don't know. I don't drive. The Iranians will fucking die on their swords. Do you understand that? They will fall on their fucking swords. The Asians will fall on their fucking swords. They put everything into building their population. Fuck, Iranians got free healthcare. We don't even got that. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. But in our minds, and not in our minds, not in the people who are normally here minds, but in a lot of the people of this country minds, it can't happen because of their whiteness. Did y'all hear? They kept it low. That the Rothschild offices, just remember, like what it was 2 weeks ago, France ran down on Elon Musk's office over there. Remember that? The Rothschilds got ran down on, like the beginning of this week. They ran down on them. You know how deep you gotta go to run down on them? These things are happening. They might not be talking about it on your Fox News, but these things are happening. Just because we have a media blackout over here. That's why I look at my news over there. I don't even look at the news over here, really. Maybe some Midas touch or whatever, but like where you get the news from, over there. We're literally in a situation where Everything we said about everybody else is what we're dealing with now. That we're rubber, you're glue sort of shit. We mad because Iran is doing what to their citizens. Are you dumb? This is America. What the fuck has America been doing to their citizens for how long? They got free health care. They got free education. They can afford the cost of living over there in Asia. They push and push and push. And we're sitting here trying to make the most mediocre people in our population run it. And we're wondering why planes are falling out the fucking sky and running into fucking fire trucks. They are attacking people here already. There are drones flying around military bases here. Let me see if I can find it. I spoke to y'all. I made a whole video a month or two ago about Ball. Hold on. And his connection, in my opinion, and Ball's connection with the people with the BBs. We still ain't see BB. That calf that had people walking around for 40 years. The Iranians, most of the Middle Easterns, the fucking Asians are putting Ball on them. On us. Because we here. Right? It had a fucking Epstein had a whole fucking shrine to him. If you cannot see what's in front of your fucking faces, we're destined to lose everything. The war is already lost. It's just not happening. It's not happening. There's everything. This shit biblical. I don't even do church. Y'all know that. Everything that has happened, even down to Orangina antagonizing the world. Presidents, leaders of other states, of other countries, outside of the whatever. I'm not explaining this shit to y'all. And antagonizing them, all of this foolishness we have created. All of this we've created. You know how they say you create your own destruction. We've created it. We're watching it happen. And like the rose-colored glasses on a lot of y'all are refusing to acknowledge what is literally happening in front of your fucking face. I'm not. I peep game. People who look like we peep game. We've been here long enough. We know who you are. The fact that you don't know who you are, the fact that you don't comprehend what the fuck is happening, the fact that you don't comprehend that a million motherfucking, that they said a million is probably more, and that you think you gonna run up on, you gonna drop into they fucking country and gonna make it out alive is fucking diabolical. It's the same mentality that thought y'all was gonna keep running through the Vietnam's fucking rice cakes and swamps. Them Vietnam motherfuckers was running. They was hiding in monsoons, y'all. Fucking monsoons. A lot of y'all can't even take a spring shower. They was running through fucking rice fields in flip-flops, bare feet. They were riding because it's their country. They were riding because they were in the right, and it's their country. And when you in the right, y'all, did you see the crows? Did y'all see the crows? Did you see this shit? I say sometimes that this whole, I guess the last 10, 15 years might end up being a whole a chapter in a history book. Might be its own history book. To say, how did we get to this? Hopefully at the end of this, we're in a dystopian, amazing society. But how did we get here? This is going to be a chapter. Did you see the crows? Did you see the crows? Do you know that Saudi Arabia flooded? It flooded like 3 days ago and it flooded last night. Lightning. Like looking like fucking like Thor was beating the shit out of them. Unprecedented, apparently. Never happens, apparently. And that is what's fucking, that's what's happening. The crows are circling fucking, it's not real. Are you serious? Yes, we're serious. Yeah. So there's also a whistleblower, well, saying what we already know, that Hegseth is bloodthirsty. He's incompetent, number one. Okay, he's incompetent, number one. And he's bloodthirsty. And I comprehend that he thinks, you know, he's followed, I don't know. He's trying to bring revelations. That's I was thinking about what the word was. Revelations to pass. People trying to bring destruction to pass, not knowing that they're the bad guy, is diabolical. We're the bad guy. We're the bad guy. We're the bad guy. We're the bad guys in this world. We're not the good guys. Superman would not be from here. We're not the good guys. I don't think we've ever been the good guys. We're damn sure not the good guys now. I just pray that when they touch down here, that they don't touch the coastal cities, because we know that's where most Black people are, the coastal cities. I hope that they don't. I hope that they leave us alone. That's all I can hope for. I can't do anything. You know, our president is acting a mess. And me as a Black American, I can't do anything to fix that. I did everything I was supposed to do to fix that. I voted. Now it's on people who look like January 6ers to do what January 6ers apparently was supposed to do. I don't know. What's that? I don't know. It's a question. You should answer it. Let me make sure I have everything I wanted to discuss. We have 50 minutes already. I told y'all they broke into Kash Patel's email address. Congress is on break for 2 weeks. So Orangina gonna be doing a bunch of wild shit. I hope they're not able to get home. even though they signed to get them paid today, apparently this weekend. I don't know when they're getting their paychecks. I hope if I was TSA, you couldn't come through my line. Stand on. Shout out to TSA for quitting. Shout out for TSA for quitting. Shout out to TSA for quitting. What you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I think I got most of the things I wanted. Oh, there was a worldwide caution put out, not just Americans outside of the United States. No, baby, us too. Let's read it. It dropped on the 22nd. Location worldwide. Event. The Department of State advised Americans worldwide, and especially in the Middle East, to exercise increased caution. Americans abroad should follow the guidance of security alerts issued by the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. There are no consulates in the Middle East. They blew them up. Y'all. We don't even know where those people are. Hope some of them got out, hopefully, but they're hiding. What information? We're not even decent enough to get our own people out. Did you see how Asia sent the people to get their people? Did you see how the UK sent their people to get the people? Americans abroad should follow the guidance and security alerts issued by the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. Periodic airspace closures may cause travel disruptions. U.S. diplomatic facilities, including outside the Middle East, have been targeted. They've been targeting diplomatic facilities all over the world. All over the fucking world. I read, what country was it? Was it Denmark? I don't know. Gas. They're isolating us. They're putting something in the gas here to pretend like you're getting a full tank, but you're really not. They're doing something. Other people, other countries, they are running out of gas. Running out. I think it was Denmark. Don't get me wrong. I should have wrote it down. I've been trying to keep notes more now. Because y'all know I go through a lot of news and sometimes I get places. I think it was Denmark. A lot of countries are running out of gas. They're not even they're making announcements. They're not even driving no more. Everybody walking now. They got to save the little bit of gas that they got. All because y'all wanted to vote, or because you didn't want to vote for a black woman. All because you are so racist and so hateful that you would vote for a convicted anything. I'm gonna leave it there. A convicted anything. Who probably doesn't know what 3 + 4 equals. And I'm serious about that. I would like, you know what I would like? I would like one of the reporters that they allow in, but they won't because they keep chopping the reporters out. Unless you gonna do what they say, you can't come. But I would like one of the reporters to be like, quick, what's 3 + 4? That's what I would like to happen. Quick. What's 5 + 7? Just quick. And this is the person that you wanted to run our country into the ground. Let me show this image that I was trying to show before this video. Then we'll jump into the comments. I might drop the link. But let's play this shit. This is crazy. Let's go. Hiroshima, where they dropped an atomic bomb. An atomic bomb. That's how desperate we were. I remember when I was in junior high school, we read a book. It was like I guess it was like an animation book, but it was like a chapter. It was weird. It was like a big chapter book, and it told the story of what happened in Hiroshima, and it showed us a lot of wild shit. All because they wanted you to leave, all because they wanted us to leave them the fuck alone. We dropped a bomb that melted people's skins off their bodies, that still causes animals to be born with 5, 6 legs and shit. An atomic bomb. We drop an atomic bomb. We are the same people that dropped a bomb on in our own country in the 80s. Because we were mad at a couple of black people in a brownstone. Dropped a bomb in Philly. Like I keep saying, just because a lot of Americans don't know, they don't want to know their history, it makes them feel a way to know the history of this country, whatever the fuck their issue is, does not mean that the rest of the world does not know the history of the rest of the fucking world. Vietnam. Yemen. Palestine. Epstein Island, child. Now Iran. One vengeance for all. That's how they playing this. That's how they playing it. And they're the good guys. They're the fucking good guys. They're the good guys. They have created. They didn't even have to do too much. They just let our history and our president speak for itself. They've made themselves the good guys, the avengers of the world. The Iranians are literally the avengers of the world right now. It is crazy. But this is what you wanted when you voted for an idiot. That put YouTubers, I'm a YouTuber, so. But one thing I don't want to be is running no fucking head of the FBI. What the fuck are we talking about? That made an anchor man head of the Department of Defense, and then change it to the Department of War. You want the smoke. Because in your mind, and I said this, I've said this, we've all said this. Well, us black people unanimously kind of said this. How are we seeing what you're not seeing? And maybe you're not meant to see it. We all seen it. We all made a strategic, and maybe that was meant to be, because God knows what the fuck is happening and about to happen, and creating a situation where we on it. We're not shocked. We've been preparing for this, or have you? Have you, for real? Because you're shocked. Because you don't know what's happening in the world. Because you don't comprehend that you might be fucking milking your cows in Wyoming. And next thing, gone. You're not comprehending, and that's cool. Like I said previously, maybe it's not for you to comprehend. Maybe it's just for you to feel. He tried to wipe y'all asses out with the plagues. We saved y'all. We keep saving y'all. We're not fighting you no more. Do it. That's what y'all want us for us to save y'all, for us to be a target so you won't have to be targeting Iran or whatever the fuck. We're not arguing with you. You want to go bomb Iran? Oh, okay. You want to go drop a 2,000 paratroopers in the middle of Iran? Oh, okay. Shout out to you for making males who have ingrown hair not able to stay in the army. Shout out to you for that. Shout out to Hegseth. That's how you know these motherfuckers are stupid. The information just came out, and the military is upset because it's like two black generals and like a woman. He denied they were granted, I guess, a higher position. Again, I'm not in the army, by the army people, and because they're black and as another one is a woman, he's denying it. Racism will get you every time, and I'm glad. Shout out to whoever didn't get the position that they worked hard for. Hindsight 2020, it'll all work out. Hindsight 2020, they probably would have sent you over there. Take your ass home. Take your ass home. They didn't want to give you the position? Cool. Stay in the low-level position. You're not accountable for none of this shit. Go home. Retire. Shout out for kicking us out the military before you did all of this shit. Shout out to you. But then the common sense ain't coming because now they trying to raise the age of being able to join the army and being able to be drafted to 42, I think they said. Because there's not enough people. Because most of the people that would have joined the army, y'all told them they can't join the army no more. I'm confused how y'all confused about what's happening and how this shit gonna end. I'm really confused. I'm not, because I know, that whiteness is like mental illness and you just can't see reality for what it is. But so you're gonna paratroop into Iran. Got it. It's not real. It's damn near destroyed. Our defense, whatever, of war, Department of War head keeps laughing about war crimes, saying that he gonna do whatever he gotta do. The Iranians are 2 seconds away, fuck, by this weekend, maybe even today. They've been still following a little bit of the law. They could put that shit down. We're allowed, we like don't even comprehend that you saying that. You're already losing. And now you're gonna make it so now we doing whatever? Oh, okay. Now, war crimes is out the book, right? Okay. You saying it's a go. Oh, okay. Come on now. Let me jump into some of these comments, see how everyone is doing. How is everyone doing? Let me drop. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a real quick commercial break, drink some of this water. Don't forget to donate to my channel. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Please like, follow, and subscribe if you have not already. I'm going to drop a real quick commercial, and then we're going to jump into the comments. And in case anybody want to come up, you already know the deal. Hey guys, it's Jovi, and we all know I'm all about living your life like it's golden and being healthy emotionally, okay? But more than just emotionally, we need to be healthy physically as well. As I get older, I decided that I need to take more vitamins, balance myself out. I'm iron deficient, D3 deficient, all the deficiencies, normal deficiencies for Black women who live in America. So I decided that I'm going to start taking vitamins, and not just any vitamins. I did my research and I decided that I was going to start taking Black girl vitamins. Why? Because they're made by Black scientists. Hello, Black doctors, okay, for Black women, aka they are formulated for our bodies, all right? Not those other watered down versions that don't really do it for us. These are made for us. And when I tell you I have been feeling amazing, I have been feeling amazing. I've also started taking their collagen as well, and it's really good. It mixes well. You don't even see it. I am just so excited about where 2026 is going to take us. Like I always said, I want you to live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. And we have to do that not only from an emotional standpoint, you know, standing on business, but also physically, making sure we are as strong and as healthy as we need to be in this new era of, you know. So go to Black Girl Vitamins, use code JOVI to get you 15% off of your first purchase. Boop. All right, so let's jump into these comments, or back into these comments. She said, people do not care as long as they can be in power, and boomers are destroying the country. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Iraq been about that life, and now they down. They like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We unalive. Somebody said Hamas unalive innocent children. We unalive innocent children every day. There are truckloads of teenage girls who are currently in ICE custody who are pregnant and weren't pregnant when they went in. People get shot down in the streets of New York, of America every day. People are lynched. People are R-worded. People are losing their homes. People are forced to be homeless. People are losing their Medicaid, their medication. People are dropping dead. Women are losing their lives because people are forcing them to carry babies that are lost already. I saw some girl got a murder charged. So Hamas is doing what Hamas is doing over there. We need to worry about the fuck is happening over here, and what we have allowed this country to be. The Iranian people are down. The Iranian people are down with whatever the fuck their country say right now. The Iranian people have been Iranian people for thousands of years. They're down. You think the Iranian people want some country that's 250 years old and treats its citizens like shit to come over there and try to run their country that they have had for 6,000 years? Who the fuck is you? This is the problem. This is the problem. Who the fuck is you? Worry about what the fuck is happening here. Look at what's happening in our country. This country has enslaved people. This country enslaved people so bad. Shit. If we're gonna be real with it, it was even worse than the enslavement that happened in the Caribbean on this continental United States. It was more worse than the colonization that happened on the motherland. Then Leopold chopping motherfuckers' hands off. This country has destroyed itself to keep the people that were kidnapped and brought here down. This country is allowing people with no experience or know nothing to run our plane systems and wondering why they're always crashing. This country puts money before life. The Iranians don't do that. Shit, the Asians don't do that. With all the Russia foolishness, they not trying to throw their people under the fucking bus. They trying to bring their shit together. They not out here attempting to destroy their country for a fucking for a nickel and a dime. All them trillions of dollars we've put into the military, and some old woman today is gonna die because she didn't get her diabetes medicine because she couldn't afford it. There we go. They comprehend and really and truly don't explain shit to them. They're not meant to know. I've come to that conclusion. The world has had a download. The world, not only us. We sit here in America, you know, black people, we had this download. The world peep it. Shit, even the white people on over there, they had something. It's just the ones here. I get it. They come from the, the people who had to leave. They couldn't make it. Couldn't make it where you were from. You had to come here. Couldn't cut it. The barrel, the waste bucket of your whole civilization got tossed over here. And it proves that it proves it with every decision that y'all make. With every bit of destruction you bring to the world and not comprehending how it is negatively affecting us, Americans. You would rather burn this bitch to the ground. Okay. We're not arguing with you. We ain't fighting with you. You want to burn this bitch to the ground? Have at it. Doing it anyway. Have at it. Let me delete this. Hold on. Stop screen. Okay. We in billions of dollars in debt to China. Trillions. Not even billions. Trillions. All because this country will still want to be warmongers. And then we have the audacity to talk about other countries and their war and their little bit of warmongering. Are we slow? Come on now. Hey, sweetest girl. She said, hey, Jovi. Orangina's own mama says she hopes her son doesn't go into politics because it would be disastrous. The disaster waiting to happen prove her right. And I know she wished she would have. Child. Child. DC want to say, is it really your land? Because you would think they would have, you would think that they wouldn't be running down into fucking caves and holes and hiding. You would think they wouldn't be fleeing, trying to come back to places like Brooklyn and shit. You would think that they would stand on business because this is your God-given right and God protects you, right? They're out of here. I'm hungry. I have my second class today. So that's why I have this on. Side note, I have my second class today. So Devon said it's different when you're willing to by what you fighting for. Y'all motherfuckers is out here not even willing to miss work. Y'all out here thinking y'all doing something at King protests. Y'all out here half-ass fucking protesting what's happening here. Those people will get down. Because what they're fighting for is bigger than their whiteness. Or that's what y'all fighting for. They don't have whiteness. You understand what I'm saying? They're fighting for their country, the betterment of it, the history. And you can't comprehend because you don't comprehend. You don't even comprehend why Russia would never fuck with you. It's deeper than the Cold War. This shit has been going on for thousands of years. The West and the East and the West, all of that shit. You don't comprehend that. They didn't teach it to you in school. You don't get it. You don't even know your history of the people who you came from. Your people who came, who your people were Irish, or your people were from whoever. You don't even know. You don't even comprehend. You think Russia was fucking with us because y'all white. That's not how that gonna go. That's not how that gonna go. You don't understand. You don't understand nothing. Willingly. I just saw, it was yesterday. I think it's Florida. My kid, we prepping for these, for college apps and all this stuff for the end of the year. Ain't no way my kid going to a school in Florida. Down south, period. But I don't even want her in this country, but that's a story for another day. Florida out here making it illegal to make sociology mandatory for your college degree. They want you dumb as fuck. They want the kids who go to Harvard to get in because of their whiteness, not because of their brightness. Hello? Mediocrity. Y'all want to sell mediocrity so bad because it was the mediocre ones who had to come over here. It was the mediocre ones who had to come over here. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Europeans who about that life ain't come over here. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. They ain't come over here. So now you're trying to make mediocrity. You don't comprehend. I remember when Vivek Ramaswamy, whatever fuck his name is, and Elon Musk were trying to get the H1V1 visas or whatever to try to get the Indians over here to do the jobs. And then y'all was out here begging Elon, well, train us. And what the Elon said, you can't train you. You're mediocre and you're stupid. The fact that you even created this situation by putting that idiot in there says that you can't do the job. It requires common sense, and you ain't got it. That's what they said. You're trying to make America, you're trying to pretend like the mediocrity that is embedded, the mediocrity and the hate that is embedded in too many Americans equates to the go hard that happens in these other countries. You still not comprehending. You still refuse to comprehend. Refuse. Still running around here acting like we the biggest nation in the world. That's China. That's China. China GDP. I remember a couple of years ago when I was getting my international trade degree, because I got one, so I kind of know what the fuck I'm talking about a little bit. Had a whole blank stare at my professor. She was blonde, blue eye, because she could not rationalize to me how are we the number one people in this country when it was obviously Asia. The numbers don't lie. And that was years ago. The numbers don't lie. Outside of this hellhole, everybody know. Just because you want to pretend, doesn't mean it's not true. Their weapons are drop kicking us. Our $1 million missiles, our $4 million missiles, Asia done figured out how to blow them shits out the sky with a $20,000 fucking drone. While y'all was out here insulting Obama, calling Michelle Obama a fucking monkey, and spending all your time trying to do all this weird fucking shit. Worrying about DEI, all this dumb shit. The world was evolving. The world was building. But you can't see that because they're not white enough to what? They're not white enough to recognize their humanity and what they were doing. Crimes against humanity. Not one bit. I like Newsom, but he made a comment the other day about Israel, and he's done. For me, he's done. We have a caller. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, what was I going to say? It's gone up quick. It was something about it's not real. Oh, what was I going to say? And I typed it and I started to see the menopause snatch my memory. It's gone.
It's all right, girl.
I called. Lord have mercy. Okay.
You breaking up though.
Okay.
But listen, when you remember, you could come back up.
Okay.
All right. All right, y'all. Uh the word we don't say. you know? Let me get rid of some of these people. Y'all, please break up. Make sure somebody is in a vertical and a horizontal. If you're a mod, just make sure somebody is in each of them so y'all could clear this stuff out for me, okay? Yeah, how did that happen? Go read. These people here don't even know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. But yet you want the people who don't know nothing about nothing to run everything. They ran through their shit the other day. It's up. It's up and it's stuck. It's so many that what the fuck? And then last month, Elon Musk offices, all this shit that's happening. Like this shit is a prophecy. This shit is y'all know I don't do religion, but I got eyes and I got ears. And I got enough common sense to say, this weird. I don't believe enough in coincidences for me to continue to pretend like this shit ain't what this shit is. They don't realize that they are the bad guys. They literally, he was the other day, he was like, a country being, you can't have stupid people running a country. It's just diabolical. The lack of self-awareness. The lack of self-awareness. Not only for him, but for all of the people who voted for him. Or for the people who keep allowing this shit to go down. For the people who think, I don't know what to do and I can't change this. For the lack of self-awareness. Diabolical. They're trying to rush revelations, not knowing. She said, wait till the other country, the BRICS is, we've spoken about BRICS here numerous times. BRICS is about their life. They are about their life. This is the goal. You just put the world in their hands. You literally just put the world in their hands. Oh, man. I live in New York, but it still be fucked. But like, could you imagine? That's why people are saying there might be something that they're putting in the gas, like watered down gas. Y'all literally are out here buying watered down gas. Oh my God. She said, yeah. And they did it anyway. Retribution. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Especially when it comes to any military governmental jobs, baby. And real shit, if I were you and you live in a predominantly white situation, the hood is the safest place you can be. The hood is the safest place you can be. I'm going to keep it a buck. And if you don't know why, you ain't black, and I ain't got time to explain it to you. The hood is the safest place that y'all black asses can be. Oh, we got a member. It says twice. I don't know what happened. But thank you for your membership. Thank you. I've been meaning, but it's a lot of shit that's be going on. But I have been meaning to do my members only videos, especially I be trying to do those on the weekends. I'm really going to try to get them things together. They don't care about nothing. They will destroy this planet for white for white supremacy. They will destroy this whole fucking planet. They would. They would destroy everything. Everything. Let me get rid of these people. Here we go. They're fighting for their way of life, their culture, their history. They're fighting for their 20th great grandparents who fought on that land to keep that land. They're fighting for their ancestors who were running around here chatting it up with Jesus and them. That's what they're fighting for, not for a fucking alleged demon. That cow, I keep telling y'all, they showed it to us. That's the gag. They showed it to us. And we were like, oh, the calf, the golden calf. The golden calf, boy. It's not clicking. Willfully, that's it. Willfully ignorant. Willfully. Let me put you out of. Yes, welcome to the membership. Okay, what time is it? Because I gotta go get me something to eat. Really, really and truly. I'm going in a Pilates studio, but it's not a Pilates class. I do have another Pilates class scheduled for Tuesday. Today, I'm taking something that's like, it's kind of like a workout, a high intense workout at the thing. It's apparently with their top. I wanted to take this lady's class. Okay. And she runs the harder classes. And this was one of the classes that's not hard. Well, it's hard, but not one of the, you got to be fit as fuck to take this class. So I'm taking that class today, and then I'm going back. I have my second official Pilates class on Tuesday. I already scheduled it. Please don't forget to like this channel, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. All the information is going down below. If you would like to donate to the channel, we appreciate. I already told y'all my kid is going to Rome. Hopefully, if the world is still open, but my kid is going to Rome, okay? Because you got to send these kids out of this country. Because do you see what they doing? They burning books. They destroying education. Anyway, so all donations are thoroughly appreciated. We got to run up these plane tickets. We got to pay for these tickets. So all donations are, like I said previously, thoroughly appreciated. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Love y'all. Also, side note, if you got points American Airline, because that's the flight she needs to take. If you have American Airline points you would like to donate to the Joe, please email me and and let me know. Send them to me, however that work. It is appreciated too. Okay, you don't have to just donate. You could donate however you could figure out to donate. It is thoroughly appreciated. All right, now we're gonna get up out of here soon. Hold on, because like I said, I gotta go get me something to eat. I haven't ate anything yet, and my class starts at 5, so I kind of gotta eat now. It's greed for the sake of greed. Yeah, and it's like people like that think everybody else is like that. So they cannot, they keep talking about the Iranians is gonna ride. Regardless of whatever, the Iranians is gonna ride. The Asians, the Iranians don't, honestly, keep it a buck, they ain't even gotta pay them for the shit. Real shit. They probably are, but they ain't even gotta pay them for the shit. This is bigger than cash money, baby. This is bigger than cash money. We so caught up and can't even, we get robbed. They out here emptying our coffers. And they out there doing stuff off of pure culture. Off of pure culture and history. For their fucking 10th great grandparents. They gonna ride. Jamie says she spent her weekend building a chicken coop. Listen, I ain't mad at you. All right, y'all. So we're going to get up out of here. I'm going to get me something to eat. I appreciate you all for coming. Okay. And always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it. And happy Friday.